It was a relief, you know. It was just, you know, so much was hanging over me over the last couple of days, you know, just hearing about it and knowing that you got a game to play. And so many people just talked about it. I mean, definitely it's a great feat knowing that you get to be up there with all the great Celtics, you know, Larry Bird, will probably be one of the most important players that ever played in this franchise. And just to be up there, have your name up there with him is a great honor.
Paul, what did you think of the video tribute? Did you get a chance to see how the game was going on?
I actually I saw glimpses of it. You know, Doc was talking on the timeout. You know, you just try to focus in on the game and you just try to soak it all in after the game. You know, probably soak it in a little bit more once I go home and sit down and realize, you know, what's really going on right now. It's so fresh in my head right now that the game is over.
The fact that this franchise does take care of its players in that way, you know, pays tribute to guys who who come back and players who have played here for a long time. What does that mean for you?
You know, we have great fans. You know, they seen it all from my younger days, from my trials and my tribulations to this point today, and it's a great honor just for them to be able to stand up and give me that type of ovation. You know, being a Celtic for all these years and understanding what it means to be a Celtic and the ups and downs you've been through to come to this point in your career, it really means so much. You know, just the support that they've given me over the years.
When you see players now, when you don't, there's a work in the city, they command the trade and they want to go. What made you so loyal to those things?
You know, just having confidence in the ownership and Danny and just knowing how great this franchise can be, you know, knowing the history and knowing that once this franchise gets back to where it needs to be and if I'm a part of it, there's no other franchise like this in all of basketball. And you know, eventually it'll turn around. You know, I've just always been an optimist, just knowing, you know, eventually, you know, the next year, that's what I always kept saying to myself, that it eventually turn around. And then, you know, that took one summer for us to really turn this thing around. And I'm just thankful that just my patience was able to pay off.
Growing up in England, when someone told you would have passed Larry Bird, going to Laker fan now.
Well, growing up in Inglewood, I would have said I wouldn't have been a Celtic. I'm not going to be a Celtic at the time if somebody was to say that. But, you know, that's incredible. You know, you talk about, you know, in my mind, one of the top 5 players that ever played the game. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not anywhere near, you know, his accomplishments. But, you know, just to be mentioned with him, with this organization is a great honor.
Were you pressing there in the first half a little bit with your shooting?
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was hanging over my head too much. I mean, how could it not? You know, with every deep breath that the crowd was taking, every shot that went up, it was just like, you know, you kind of just felt it. It was hard to really ignore it and really focus on the game. And then coach, you know, saying, hurry up, get it out the way. You know, it was a relief once I hit the 1-3, so I can just really concentrate and focus on it.
Well, a couple of days ago, you were talking about how knowledgeable the fans are here. They didn't, give you prompting me. Could you sense with every shot you were taking in the second quarter, they were kind of like
you heard it. I mean, you heard, you know, the deep breaths and you know, that sound that goes up with every shot. And then you go on the layup line, you see the signs in the stands. You know, you can't help sometimes but notice when you're sitting behind the bench or under the baskets. And, you know, these fans have been very, very supportive of me, and I'm thankful to be able to come across this.
Speaking of signs, how about the one Petrus holding it?
You know, that's just great support. You know, I told all my teammates and all my coaches I'm thankful for them, you know, because without them, you know, I wouldn't have accomplished this feat. You know, I've been healthy, I've been lucky, you know, I've been fortunate, you know, all those things, you know, coming to play, you know, I've been pretty good too. I mean, obviously, you're going to get to this point in your career if you're not, for them to want to keep you, so thank you.
Only about 4,500 to go to Appleton.
I think the fans will really appreciate another championship in the league as a member, so that's my ultimate goal.
Oh, is this team surprised you? Right now, it's not one of the teams. No, is this team surprised you the way you're playing right now?
Well, not at all, because when you come into the season, you know, we sit down in the box office and we go over the Eastern Conference, you know, I think we're a little unhappy at where we're at right now. I mean, we don't want to be in the 7th seed. That's not surprising. I mean, we feel like we should be in the top 4 teams in the Eastern Conference. But I'm happy with the way we've been playing as of late. This is the team that that I've come to expect, especially from the beginning of the year, to be playing like this. And we're starting to put some wins together. We're starting to play better basketball.
Got the title in 08 with him.